Welcome to the 2023 Economic Depression and Preparation Channel. Happy weekend, happy Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday weekend, February the 12th, Valentine's Day, early for all of my ladies out there. Happy Valentine's Day as well. And we're going to have a short interval today on today's topic. We're just going to be talking about what the jobs will be during the rolling recessions according to CNBC and the ever persistent inflation that has come down somewhat. That's the good news, but now things are looking to be increasing ever so slightly once again here. Thank you for joining me. Please be sure to subscribe for the latest interpretation of financial news in the U.S. markets and sometimes abroad. And I appreciate all of you guys' support throughout this endeavor. So according to CNBC.com, we have here's where the jobs will, quote, be during the rolling recessions. Now, I will say the caveat is during recessions and depressions, most companies are started during that time. Most ideas, novel ideas, and most things of that nature. So there is money to be made, quote unquote, during recessions and depressions. Somebody is making money, but on the converse side, somebody is losing money as well, as you know. So housing, manufacturing, and finance, quote, have all shown signs of contraction, though the economy broadly had escaped the recession definition. So in other words, they're saying that, look, we haven't had two negative quarters back to back of GDP, gross domestic product. However, we have seen housing slowing down due to the interest rates rising on mortgages, obviously, in inventory, less qualified buyers, etc. Manufacturing, we know that's been the supply chain shock is still there, along with these weird defects we've had from anything from the eggs going up because of the bird flu thing, all the way to baby plants and diaper plants being damaged, to Fabioso and things of those natures being recalled for various bacteria. Just weird things have been happening in the food and supply chains, but also in the finance sector. So we've seen that, but it's not time to panic yet, according to this article. So look, the best place for the workers to find jobs this year will include accommodations, hotels, oil and gas, hospice, and healthcare, of course, according to LinkedIn data. Now, a lot of this hospice and healthcare data, that has to come with the not only the baby boomers getting older and retiring by 2025, the majority of the baby boomer generation, and also the World War II generation dying. Getting ready in the upper golden years. That also comes from just with needing more healthcare and hospice healthcare needed for more. We're seeing more rates of obesity, cancer, and heart disease. So that's also why it's needed. And then of course we have this new challenge with the mental health and the brain disease. And the things of that nature that's growing. So tougher sectors will be government administration, education, and consumer services. Obviously, with the government will be cutting back, not defense spending, but they'll be cutting back the spending in other social services as well as we continue to roll along in this recession. So this is what they're calling now a rolling recession. Okay, not a recession that lasts. This is going to be a severe recession, as we've been telling you guys. This recession is going to last, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 4 to 5 years, no matter who is in office, what political system we're under. It's just the nature of the business cycle. As you know, the economy flows up and down with the business cycle. And so this is what we're looking at here as well. So they tell you what the jobs will be. Unfortunately, this article does not get into how many jobs will be available in these sectors. I really would have wished they would have dug more into that. But anyhow, now MarketWatch.com is reporting today that inflation isn't going away without some more pain. Arian says that inflation won't magically disappear. Tell us something that we don't know. Even Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said that several rate hikes will be necessary this year and possibly next year to get things under control here. So unfortunately, things are going to go over. The inflation rate continues to decrease, but then it gets stuck at 3-4%. And so basically they're calling for stagflation now is what they're calling for, when the inflation rate gets stuck at 3 to 4% over the second highest of this year. I'm going to venture to say that there's going to be inflation. Food, gas, utility supply inflation will continue in all of the big cities, major cities in the United States and abroad, Canada, Europe, Australia. All of the big economies are going to experience inflation in food, gas, utility, supplies, and other things of that nature. Okay, we're going to experience deflation in these big office buildings, skyscrapers, houses, apartment complexes, townhouses, but it won't go down super fast. It won't be like a collapse, but it'll be a deflationary period that will last the next 2 to 3 years, etc. The dollar will still be king, okay, up until 2025, 2026. Because other nations still have yet to figure out they still owe a lot of debt in dollars, denominated in dollars, and that's what they're trying to figure out. Other nations like Russia, China, India, the developing nations, are trying to figure out how do we partner up. Saudis, the oil, all that. They're trying to figure out how do we partner up to mitigate all of the damage done by the hegemony of the dollar. So that's going to take some time, okay, but it's coming. So continue to prepare. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon this upcoming week when we have more reports come out with earnings and other things of those nature too as well. God bless. Take care.